Hi guys, I'm Tanisha here. Together with my partner Divashini, we are going to present our computer fundamental videos.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
The topic that we chose is virtual reality. What is VR?
VR stands for virtual reality. It's a technology that immerses users in a simulated environment generated by a computer. Typically, users wear a VR headset that covers their eyes and ears, blocking out the real world and replacing it with a digital environment. This environment can be realistic or fantastical depending on the software and content being used. Users can often interact with this virtual world using hand controllers or other input devices, creating a sense of presence and immersion that makes them feel as though they are truly inside the virtual environment.
The history of virtual reality at 1960, where Healing also patented the Telesphere mask, which was the first head-mounted display (HMD). This provided stereoscopic 3D images with wide vision and stereo sound. There was no motion tracking in the headers at this point. And at 1966, Thomas Furness, a military engineer, created the first flight simulator for the Air Force. This assisted in the progression of VR because the military subsequently provided a lot of funding for producing better flight simulators. At 1979, McDonnell Douglas Corporation integrated VR into its HMD, the Vital Helmet, for military use. A head tracker in the HMD followed the pilot's eye movement to match computer-generated images. And at 1991, Antonio Medina, a NASA scientist, designed a VR system to drive the Mars robot rovers from Earth in supposed real time despite signal delays between the planets. This system is called computer simulated teleportation. At 1994, Sega released Sega VR1, a motion simulator arcade machine. Victor Max released a VR headset called CyberMax. So on 2010, Google introduced a stereoscopic 3D movie for street views.
In 2012, Palmer Luckey launches a Kickstarter to fund the product and development of his prototype headset, the Oculus Rift. The campaign raises almost $2.5 million and is a clear dividing line between the commercial failures of consumer VR in the past and the modern VR revolution. In 2024, Facebook bought the Oculus VR company for $2 billion. This was a defining moment in VR history because VR gained momentum rapidly after this. Google released the Cardboard, a low-cost and do-it-yourself stereoscopic viewer for smartphones. In 2017, many companies started developing their own VR headset, including HTC, Google, Apple, Sony, Samsung, and etc. In 2018, at Facebook, Oculus demonstrated a new headset prototype, the Half Dome. This is a varifocal headset with a 140 degrees field of vision. In 2020, the Oculus Quest 2 was unveiled on September 16, 2020 during the Facebook Connect 7 event. The Quest 2 received mostly positive reviews as an incremental update to the Quest and continues to sell in the millions around the world. In 2021, Facebook, now Meta, plans to spend at least $10 million this year on Facebook Reality Labs, its metaverse division tasked with creating AR and VR hardware, software, and content.
There are 5 types of VR, which is non-immersive VR, semi-immersive VR, fully immersive VR, mobile VR, and augmented reality.
What equipment is needed for VR? We need head-mounted display, HMD, like Oculus Rift and PlayStation VR. Next, we needed controllers to allow users to interact with virtual environment. Then, we need a tracking system to track our movement when we are in the virtual world. Next, we need to have gaming PC or consoles like Oculus Rift. And lastly, we need gaming accessories like headphone, and VR covers and grip. Application of VR. Firstly, we can use VR for gaming. Next, we can use VR for healthcare so that the young doctors can practice before operating live patients. Next, we can use VR in education. Oh, and this is the most important one, VR military training, so that the young soldiers can practice their shooting aim without even needing to go to actual war. And lastly, VR for entertainment. We will explain further in the next slide.
For VR gaming, in VR gaming, players dive into virtual worlds that feel incredibly real. Unlike regular games, VR puts you right in the action, letting you move and interact with everything around you. Whether you're fighting dragons, solving puzzles, or exploring new worlds, VR gaming offers an exciting variety of experiences for everyone to enjoy. Plus, it's not just fun. VR games also can help you to stay active and relax. And with technology always improving, the future of VR gaming looks even brighter with even more amazing adventures waiting to be explored.
Virtual reality is a changing healthcare for the better. It helps doctors and nurses practice tricky procedures without any risk, making them better at what they do. Patients also benefit from it. VR can distract them from pain or fear during treatments by taking them to different, more relaxing places. Plus, VR helps patients understand their conditions better by showing them interactive pictures and videos. With VR, healthcare is becoming safer, more comfortable, and easier to understand for everyone involved.
For VR education, in education, virtual reality brings learning to life in a whole new way. With VR, students can dive into virtual worlds and explore subjects like never before. Whether they are traveling through history, diving into science experiments, or collaborating with classmates in virtual classrooms, VR makes learning exciting and interactive. It helps students understand concepts better way by letting them experience them firsthand. Plus, it's fun. VR education opens up endlessly possibilities for engaging lessons that inspire curiosity and creativity, making learning more enjoyable and effective for everyone.
VR military training uses realistic virtual simulations to help soldiers practice important skills like handling weapons and making tactical decisions. These simulations are like video games but are designed to mimic real-life combat situations. Soldiers can train in a safe environment without any danger, and instructors can give them feedback to help them improve. Overall, VR training makes soldiers better prepared and more effective when they are out in the field, keeping them safer and more capable in the challenging situations.
For VR entertainment transports people to exciting new worlds and experiences using virtual reality technology. Imagine attending a concert or music festival from the front row even if you are miles away, or stepping into your favorite movie or TV show and interacting with the characters and scenes. VR entertainment offers all these and more, whether you are exploring fantastical realms, solving mysterious, or simply relaxing in a virtual paradise. With VR, the possibilities for entertainment are endless and giving everyone the chance to escape reality and dive into a world of fun and adventure.
Thank you for watching. Bye.